6:30.
A crackdown on gangs on Chicago's South Side today, and they call this Operation Deadeye. Federal agents and Cook County Sheriff's Police joining forces here to arrest 20 suspected gang members. The suspects allegedly were selling drugs and weapons in a Gage Park neighborhood.
Now, Operation Deadeye is actually a year-long investigation that culminated with today's arrests. ABC 7's Paul Monkey joins us with more about it. Paul?
Linda, this trafficking investigation involves some wiretaps with agents listening to and translating coded conversation. Some of the talk involved a bizzle, which means 1/8 of an ounce of narcotics, a stack, which means $1,000, thumper or pipe, which are terms for gun. Today, 20 people allegedly involved in this drug ring got bumped, which means they were arrested. For much of last year, ATF agents have had their eyes on this Southside home, making undercover buys of crack cocaine. Today, they returned in numbers to raid this house and others and break up a dope ring run by a group called the Damenville Gangster Disciples. The feds identify the gang leader as 32-year-old Isaiah Big Cuz Hicks, an ex-con who's already done prison time for drug and gun crimes.
Today, the residents of the south side of Chicago got one of their blocks back due to the hard work of the ATF and the Cook County Sheriff's Police working together.
ATF called this Operation Deadeye. It focused on a comparatively small area that was, the feds say, fully under gang control. It is something of a snapshot of how gangs are working in Chicago. Smaller factions of larger gangs control drug trafficking in a fairly defined area. It can be, for them, pretty lucrative. Agents confiscated drugs, some guns, and over $40,000 in cash.
If we start here at this block and eradicate this, it's going to have a wave effect on the whole GDs as it goes through, because we're taking out their money supply, which why it ties into this. We're taking out their narcotic supply. We took some firearms off the streets, so it's going to have a ripple effect. So whatever.
Still, Hicks, who just came off parole in 2006, was able, agents say, to set up a fairly extensive crack cocaine operation in a short period of time. Hicks and 19 others have been arrested. The criminal complaint includes their street names, G-Ball, D-Block, Nook, Baby Doe, and Big Bird, among others. 8 people are still being sought by authorities, including one alleged gang member who carries the street name Boss Hog. And Hicks, who was sent to prison on drug and weapons charges in 2001 and again in 2004, is now looking at the possibility of a significantly stiffer sentence, as are the others under arrest. The federal charges call for mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years. Alan?
All right, Paul, thanks. Let's turn to politics now. Well, Senator Barack Obama